Shoes are extremely important to protect feet from diseases, stones, and other hazardous objects. But this man here has never worn shoes for the last 2 years, and even his visitors are not allowed to wear shoes in his compound.
The day I helped my grandmother recover from cancer, breast cancer, is the day I knew the power of grounding.
Who is this man? Why doesn't he wear shoes? And why are his visitors not allowed to wear shoes?
Daktari kutuambia tutovaa viatu. Nikasema wacha tujaribu tu because asema Mother Nature is the best medicine.
We are back in Kenya, a place of magical life and dazzling safari scenes. This time we are here in a place called the Human Garage. If you have ever been to a garage, it's probably because your car had a certain mechanical problem. But what if there is a garage for people?
That I called the Human Garage. I didn't want to call it a clinic because a clinic is where you go to get the medicine, and I don't give any medicine. I also didn't want to call it a clinic because what I do is restoration. I restore function. It's restoration. You lose function for whatever reason, and I help you to regain that function that you have lost.
This is Dr. Hamisi Ali, the founder of this garage. He walks around barefoot and encourages others to do the same.
Walking barefoot is very, very important because whenever we step on the ground, we charge the body. So for example, if you buy a cell phone, when you use it and it finishes the charge, do you throw it away? No, you have to plug it in to charge. The same thing happens to the human being. When our body is supposed to connect to the ground, just like any car cannot function without an earth wire. Any house cannot function without an earth wire. So our earth wire comes through grounding. Okay? So whenever we walk barefoot, we gain this ability of the body to be electrified, to be recharged. When you don't touch the ground, you don't touch or connect with Mother Nature, what happens is you start touching surfaces and you get shock. You touch someone, you get shock. You touch a metal, you get shock. That shows, is a key indicator that you have a lot of inflammation in the body.
Dr. Hamisi used to be a professional medical doctor in Kenya, and he used to wear shoes like most of us. But later, after conducting a lot of research, he learned that avoiding shoes can cure diseases and provide other benefits to human beings. He is the reason behind this strange habit, and he has been advising his patients to avoid shoes for a long time, ever since he came to realize the benefits of that habit.
The ground we walk in has a lot of healing power, and that is why after about 5 years of research, I decided in the last now 3 years to walk barefoot. And benefits of walking barefoot are humongous. Number one, we need to understand that our foot has 33 joints. Our spine has 33 joints. So why 33? You have to ask yourself that question. And when I asked myself that question, I realized the body also moves in 3 planes of motion. You move forward and back. You go to the side and back. You rotate and back. The foot does the same when you walk. When you walk and you put your foot down, your heel hits down, you step down, your body moves forward. Meaning, all the 33 joints of the foot, when you stepping forward, they move forward. Therefore, they also move all the 33 joints of the spine forward. When you fully put your foot on the ground and you want to lift the other leg, you have to shift slightly. Yes, to lean on that leg. That means your 33 joints of the foot move the whole body to the side, moving the whole 33 joints of the spine to the side. And then when you're now taking off so that you put the other foot down, you rotate.
You're rotating.
You get it? Again, you move all the 33 joints. Therefore, walking barefoot enables your foot to be able to move all the joints because the ground will not support them, will not support your foot. It will allow however you step, it's how the joints will move. When you wear shoes, on the other hand, you have a sole, you have something rigid. This thing does not give your foot the opportunity to have every single joint move independent. That's why we're having a lot of disc herniations. We're having a lot of disc pain because our spines are getting rigid and stuck together. Instead of the spine being mobile, the spine is getting stuck.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's why when ladies wear, for example, they wear high heels, and all their toes are compressed into one point, and then they are up. They change the posture, and in a few years, they come to me crying of their back, of their knee, of headache, of neck pain. Okay, same thing. Someone will say, okay, me, I wear slippers. Slippers are even worse, because when you wear slippers, in the traditional slippers, you have to grab with your toe. When you do this for a long time, this is your neck is your complaint. And if your neck is the complaint, this will complain. Your vision, you'll be short-sighted or something. You'll also have headaches.
The man is very familiar with his life, but some of his patients think that he is a scammer and will mostly ignore his requests to remove their shoes.
Kwa majina naitwa Huwaila from Lamu.
The first time Dr. Hamisi asked me to remove my shoes, I laughed so hard, and I was secretly thinking that this doctor is a scammer. I was used to seeing doctors who are always clean and wearing good-fitting suits. When I saw Dr. Hamisi barefoot, I was deeply shocked. I thought that he used evil spirits and so on. When Huela came here, she was suffering from diabetes, a condition which developed when she was 3 years old, and by the time she was about 21, her diabetes instigated other health complications, including damaged kidneys and hypertension. As her health became more complicated further, she was taken to Dr. Hamisi, and the first request was to remove her shoes, which she ignored.
The human beings too require service, require repair, requires restoration. Let me explain. When you come to me and you have no complaint, like you now, we would say you need some service. Your body needs to be serviced so that it can continue functioning properly to optimize your health. If you have an injury, an ankle sprain, a backache that is not so severe, it's not so serious, you come here for repair. And if you have arthritis, you have blood pressure, you have constipation, you have acidity, you have diabetes, you come here for restoration because the car is already broken down. So, as a young physician, I started my work 23 years ago at the hospital. And having worked in various prestige hospitals within Kenya and abroad, I came to realize that for people to heal, they require more than just a one way of symptom management. They require a better understanding of how they function.
He has worked in different hospitals, but was always puzzled by the traditional ways Africans used to deploy before the white men came to colonize them. The man had also seen how his father and grandfather used to cure him with grasses. All of these experiences motivated him to quit his job as a medical doctor in the modern hospitals to start his garage.
One day, I think it was June 2018. We were at home in the evening. I went home and my grandmother said she wanted to talk to me. So I went to see her, and she's like, she opened her bra and there was this big wound. There was this pimple that was very painful. She was crying like a baby, and I'm like, okay. So when I saw it and I knew it was cancer, and my body froze. I was like, what am I gonna do? So I told her, now this thing needs to be taken to hospital. We need to go and see a doctor. She said, I don't want to go to hospital, and if you take me to hospital, I'll leave you a curse. What do you mean? Now what do you want me to do with this? She said, you're a doctor. Do what you think you can do to help me relieve the pain. We leave the rest to God. I used fascia manipulation by Stecco. Okay, and because she was in a lot of pain, I didn't rub. I used acupuncture needles on the Stecco points. And after an hour, my grandmother was not in pain. Her body has just calmed down. So when I came down, I was like, maybe I take her out to walk barefoot. So I took her out, and we put chairs out, and we sat like this. And the more we sat, the more comfortable she got. And I started wondering, okay. Anyway, we stayed, and then we stayed 2 weeks, and we treated her again. And then another 2 weeks, we treated her again. The fourth treatment, the wound started to
get lost.
To close, yes, to get lost. And I was like, And this is after I had taken her to hospital. I mean, she had been taken to hospital for dressing, and the doctor had chased us away, saying if you're not going to do oncology test and all that thing, you should not go back there. So I was in a catch-24. My grandmother does not want to go to hospital. The doctors don't want to treat her because I've not done any cancer screening and stuff like that. But then I said, even if we do this cancer screening, that we can see it's cancer. You know, we don't need to do, I mean, we don't need the imaging to confirm. We can see it. Number one. Number two, even if we do, what will change in her care management? She'll either be put on chemo or she'll have her breast cut. Now, my grandmother at 80, cutting her breast was not something that was I could imagine, and also herself she would not agree. Okay, she believed I could help her. For me, encouraged me even more. And I think the reason why she had believed I would help her is because a few years earlier she had suffered from serious constipation, and this serious constipation had her admitted for almost a month in hospital. But she was out in. But when we worked with this method, her constipation went, okay, her blood sugar stabilized.
So she saw it.
So she saw the power in this. She believed it than I did.
Thank God for grandmother. Oh God.
So after 6 treatments, the wound was completely closed. Yes, the wound was completely closed, and then the lady was healthy. And then now I decided, okay, I need now to be more creative. I decided to introduce her now to Tai Chi. You know, those Chinese exercises. You know, I also decided to introduce her to swimming again. You know, Tai Chi is free. You can just watch YouTube. You can go to YouTube, look Tai Chi for beginners. It's free. You learn how to do the movements. Cold, water, swimming is free. And then I also had to get her to hydrate, drink more water regularly.
Now, Dr. Hamisi attends to different patients from across the country, including some who come from far countries. He claims to have cured serious sickness like cancer, but advises people to keep going to the hospital.
I'm not saying people should not go to hospital. People should not mistake me for this. But when we look at health today, hospital is a bridge. Hospital is a bridge that helps you to cross from one side to the other. So when you are in that emergency, you have had a car crash, when you have a heart attack, when you have pneumonia, when you have an acute situation, go to the hospital. But once you cross that bridge to the other side, you need to leave sick care, which is a hospital type of setup, to wellness care. You have to do things naturally so that you minimize the side effects and you optimize your possibilities of restoration of your full body functionality so that you can help your body and your immune system to function better.
His patients are the first testimonies of his method, as some claim to have come all the way here after failing to get fulfilling medical attention from modern hospitals. This is the case of Huela, who had visited different hospitals, but her condition worsened often instead of stabilizing.
Hii kuvua viatu, it's part of healing.
I had realized that walking around barefoot can help someone to get healed quicker. I can recommend it to people. It's not so complicated. What it requires is to get outside and do some barefoot walk for an hour or 2 hours. You can be better. I can testify this because my diabetes first appeared when I was about 3 years old. It was serious and hard to manage, and by 12 years old, it instigated hypertension and I was put on medical treatments. In 2017, my doctor said that I had developed kidney problems and I would need surgery anytime. By the time I was 21, my health deteriorated and I had infections. My eyes disappeared and I could barely see anything or walk. I can proudly say that I am alive now. I am healthy. People should walk barefoot, even if it can be a very short time. Remove them and you will feel better. This is Francis Ngombi Gaju, who is also taking medicines from this garage. For the past 6 months, he claims that his life has completely changed since he adopted to live barefoot.
My name is Francis Gogenjogu. I listened from
I knew this place through a friend. By then, I could not ever walk. I could only crawl because of the sickness I had. I have been taking medical advice from this place for 6 months now, and I have always been barefoot. My life is changing so rapidly and I am now recovering. This is the same case with Nancy Wagali. She came here when she could not walk alone and she had problems of all kinds, from her liver and eyesight and many more. But she is now getting better thanks to the intervention of Dr. Hamisi. When I first came here, I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything, but now I'm getting better at everything. I learned that I can live without putting on shoes all the time. That lesson was extremely helpful to me. When I'm here or at home, I don't wear shoes. Dr. Hamisi claims that there is a very close relationship between our Mother Nature and our human body, and that working barefoot is extremely important to our health, which is the main reason he encourages his patients to walk around his garage without shoes.
Every one of us needs to always try as much as you can to reduce the amount of inflammation in your body naturally. Therefore, we say at the Human Garage that sleep right or sleep enough, eat right, move right, drink enough, and most importantly, breathe deep. Because Mother Nature is the best doctor, and barefooting is the barefoot doctor's prescription. Keep it between stretch and relaxation, because pain is not a lifestyle.
Thanks for watching. This is Afromax English. Please remember to subscribe.